2003, I was in a car accident, and getting medical attention, the doctor prescribed me painkillers, and kind of from there, I went for about 2 months with being on them, and then he pulled me off of them. Ran into a guy at work, complained about back issues, and then he introduced me to more painkillers at a cheap price. Continued to buy as many pills as I could. I believe at one time I took 20 in a sitting, and I've bought over 300 in one shot. My plant closed, so I moved back to the Dayton area. Was in school, got a large amount of money from General Motors for the buyout, which I spent all of that, I would say 90% of that, in less than a year on pain medication off the streets. I was stealing from my parents. I was selling things that were kind of near and dear to me. And then I met my wife, Sarah, and our son, Josiah. All while I was having this pain pill addiction that she had no clue about, until the day she started to notice money coming out of her bank account.
So when I first noticed that Ryan had a problem with opiates and addiction, we had been engaged for about 6 months. I had some feeling that something was going on, but things started missing, money started missing. At that point in time, I was going to leave, and he decided to go and get help and go into a rehab center. I think I saw in Ryan somebody who really just suffered from an illness and has a good heart. Loved God, wanted to be better, but really just struggled with an illness. And so I decided to stay to help him with this. In the moments that I felt like I couldn't continue on, I really needed Ryan to know that I made the commitment to him to be his wife and to love him unconditionally. I needed him to understand that it was okay to be who he was, and it was okay that he was going through the struggle and that he had this illness, and to accept that he had it, and that I would love him anyway. I think that was so important for me, because I think that's something that everybody wants, is to know that they can depend on somebody to love them unconditionally and to be there and support them. And I just needed him to know that I was there to do that as his wife.
It wasn't until I finally gave everything up to God that he started to take over and started to lead me down the path that I needed to go down. He kind of opened my eyes and was saying to me that, you need to lead your family, and the only way to do that is through him. I mean, it was a life and death situation. I mean, I could have continued to use, but God got a hold of me.
And for us now, I feel like we've come to this place where we still struggle. Recovery from addiction isn't something that happens overnight. I think it takes a long time to get through that. But we've come so far in growing together in Christ, and as part of the community, has just been a complete turnaround for us in our lives.
And it's really, for me, it has lit a fire inside me. I know I'm not where I need to be, but it's definitely burning, and I thank God for that. My name is Ryan, and because of Christ, I am alive.